Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. I'm Brent Apperson.
I'm Jeremy Scheib. Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Tuesday.
It's morning already.
Yes, that
morning,
it is.
Morning came really quick. Good to have you folks with us here on a Tuesday. Now, we get this, I guess you would call it show prep or whatever, where they send you, this is where we get things like what today is, the celebrity birthdays, and just different types of news stories and things. And one of the stories is in here is about the Golden State Warriors winning Game 5.
I'm sure there is.
In the NBA Finals, winning over Boston. And then the story goes on to say, apparently Steph Curry did not make a three in the game, which was something like the first time he's not made a three in a game in something like 233 straight games.
Oh, yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be something that the Celtics would take advantage of.
See, I was going to ask you, do you want to talk about it or not?
It really comes down to three things. 18 turnovers.
Ooh.
Golden State scored 22 points off of those turnovers, and Boston missed 10 free throws. By my math,
and
they lost by 10.
Right?
By my math, I mean, you don't even factor in the 18 turnovers and the 22 points you gave them off of that. You lost by 10, and you missed 10 free throws. If they turn over even half as many times, that score should be flipped.
I've always thought sometimes that maybe we need to take the word free out of the free throw because they're far from free.
Yeah.
You gotta make them.
You gotta make them. And they did not make shots in the fourth quarter. They showed up in the third quarter for a change, which hasn't happened all postseason. But then the third quarter team went to the fourth quarter.
I'm sorry.
It was ugly.
I shouldn't have brought it up.
Ugly.
It's just it was a story. It was like a front page story.
Well,
so
they've played 2 Game 7 so far these playoffs. And
okay, so they're
you
back
can
home.
argue that
They're
Milwaukee's
at home
a better
for Game 6.
You could argue that Milwaukee's a better team than Golden State in a lot of ways. So, they're back in Boston in Game 6. You win that game, and like Jason Tatum said last night, you can't win 2 games on one night, so we're focused on Thursday.
Oh, there you go.
I'm hoping for a Jason Tatum game. Please, can it finally happen? You're supposed to be an all-star.
The Steph Curry thing, this is crazy. I don't know if I'm more surprised by the fact that the guy made a three in 200. Think about this. We're 233 consecutive games. Mm-hmm. Regular season and playoffs.
Yeah.
He hit at least 1 3. I don't know if I'm more shocked by that statistic or I'm more shocked that he didn't make one.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're both amazing.
He's a great player. He's kind of changed the game with the way he plays.
He was searching for one late in the game, too, before Steve Kerr subbed him out. He was really, really trying hard and running around and threw a couple of crazy ones up, and it just wasn't his.
So the fact that, so Steph doesn't make a three, does that scare you for Game 6? Like, oh no, he's going to make a whole bunch of them the next game?
Not really, just because I don't know, he still was enjoying the fact that they won. He was smiling and joking around with his teammates and stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Remains to be seen.
Okay.
Talk to me again Thursday night.
Okay.
I'll be a nervous wreck.
Is this hard on you when they do these travel days where you got to wait so long now for them to play the next game?
Today I'll think about it maybe the first half of the day, but then I'll kind of forget about it, and then Wednesday I'll be fine. Then Thursday will be stressful again.
Yeah.
The day in the middle is not all that bad. It's the day after a game and the day of a game that are crazy.
Okay. Well, there you go. Brent and Jeremy with their NBA Finals talk.
Did you hear? Hey,
here on a Tuesday.
Speaking of sports,
yes.
I just want to give you a hard time about your team as well. Did you hear what they called them on the Fox Sports update this morning?
Are you talking about the Cubs?
Yeah, the slumping Cubs. They said that during the I just wanted to throw that in. I thought you'd appreciate that.
I do. As many know, I'm a diehard Chicago Cubs baseball fan. And whenever I call a Legion game, I kind of do this annoying, funny little thing. I think it's funny anyway. People probably think it's more like annoying. But I always do the Chicago Cubs update. And last night, I'll just tell you, the update was simply this: they stink. That's all I said.
That's all you said.
There's nothing more to say. I think they lost again last night. I think
the Padres?
seven in a row. I think they've lost.
Oh, boy.
Gary Wright, who I think was celebrating a birthday yesterday, he was at the ball game for a little while, and he did come up and had his Yankees hat on and kind of asked me if I enjoyed the weekend series between the Yankees and the Cubs. No, I didn't.
No, I didn't.
The Yankees just took them to the woodshed.
Oh, it happens.
Yeah, it's. I think now the Cubs. It's going to be a battle now, I think, between Chicago, Cincinnati, maybe even Pittsburgh for who's going to finish last in the division.
Riveting.
So I can't wait to watch that the rest of the year.
Yes.
That'll be exciting. Let's see. Here's what we're celebrating today. It is National Strawberry Shortcake Day. I can get into that.
Yes.
It says it doesn't make the top 10 of America's favorite cake flavors. Strawberry shortcake ranks as the state favorite, though, in Arkansas, Georgia, Kentucky, and North Carolina.
Huh, interesting. Those states aren't even all like super crazy close to each other.
Happy birthday, United States Army. 247 years old today. It was created on June 14th, 1775, and founded with volunteer soldiers to fight in the Revolutionary War. Today, there are more than 1 million active and reserve members of the U.S. Army.
Cool.
Here are your celebrity birthdays today. Former President Donald Trump is 76 today. Tennis star Steffi Graf. Is it Graf or Groff?
Oh,
I think it's Groff.
I knew as soon as you said that you were going to ask me. I'm
going to say Steffi Graf, 53, married to Andre Agassi. Did you know that?
Holy cow.
For a while.
Do they have any children?
Yes, I believe they do.
They're going to come.
Yes.
They're going to be born serving the tennis ball.
Yes, you never know. Some of you might remember the 1980 Olympics. I know you don't.
It was 12 years before my time.
But Eric Heiden was a American speed skater and won an unprecedented 5 gold medals at the 1980 Olympics in speed skating. He is 64 today.
Cool.
So there are your celebrity birthdays and what we're celebrating today. It's Flag Day, too.
Yes.
And we will celebrate that today. There's a Johnny Cash song that I always love to play on Flag Day, and we'll try to fit that in. Many of you, I'm sure, are familiar with it, Ragged Old Flag. Just a great song by Johnny Cash. We'll try to play that as we celebrate Flag Day here today across the United States. Brent and Jeremy with you in the studio here on a Tuesday, and I guess we can go ahead and play the game, huh?
Okay. Yeah, we've got one more E.T. question, and it's Tumbleweed Day. So this question, if you answer it right, is good for a tumbleweed meal at the Tumbleweed Cafe, East Highway 2, Broken Bow. So give us a call if you know the answer, 872-2801. Here is your question. What is the last thing E.T. says in the movie?
Oh, what was what is the last thing?
The very last thing that E.T. says in the movie. Is it A, be good, B, thank you, C, come, or D, I'll be right here? That's a tricky one.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the
E.T.'s very
answer
last
is.
line in the movie. It's not phone home.
Okay.
I was hoping that'd be an answer. That would have been tricky, but yeah.
Well, someone might know. The phone is ringing, so we will talk to our contestant right after this.
It's spoken weekly, well, probably daily, from newcomers to Broken Bow. Wow, look at all the cars around that place, the Tumbleweed Cafe. Visitors wonder why, and locals know why. The delicious home-cooked meals of the Tumbleweed Cafe are absolutely amazing. Looking for a fun part-time job? They're hiring. The Tumbleweed Cafe, open Monday to Saturday, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. on East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
All right, we have our contestant on the line. Good morning. Who are we talking to?
This is Helen.
Helen, how are you today?
Good. I was a child of the 80s, so I know E.T.
Oh, good. All right, well, here's Jeremy with your question.
All right, Helen,
Okay.
what was the last thing that E.T. says in the movie? Was it be good, thank you, come, or I'll be right here?
I'll be right here.
That's right.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah.
Way to go. All right, Helen,
Thank you.
because you've answered correctly, we have a certificate for a free tumbleweed meal at the Tumbleweed Cafe, so you just come on out and see us when you can.
Thank you so much. Made my day.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye. All right, there you go. I would have guessed thank you, I think. I've seen the movie. I've only seen the movie once, and I didn't see it in the 80s. I saw it much later.
It's been a minute or two since I've seen it. I know you're excited for our next question category. That will start tomorrow.
What is that?
TV fathers.
Oh, yeah.
All about, I think, like sitcom fathers and stuff like that.
To celebrate Father's Day this
Father's Day
weekend.
coming up.
Okay. I'll look forward to that. I'm usually pretty good at the old. I assume that they're older TV shows that we're asking when it comes to
based on the
fathers.
fact that I don't know any of these names. I would say yes. These
You're
are older
gonna
TV
say
fathers.
The majority of these are before Jeremy's time.
Yeah, like who's Barney Fife?
What?
Who's Barney
What
Fife?
did you just say? You don't know who Barney Fife is?
No.
Oh my goodness, boy. We need to educate you in classic television. Barney Fife, man, he was the deputy of the Andy Griffith Show, deputy of Mayberry.
God! Oh God! Here we go.
What?
Andy Griffith Show.
I love
Of all the names on this sheet that I could have chosen, I chose an Andy Griffith name and said I didn't know who that was, and we got Andy Griffith super fan over here. You say no more.
You know what? I think
understand.
I think I could classify myself as an Andy Griffith Show super fan.
I think you could.
I have watched every episode. I think. I know. I've seen every episode with Barney Fife in it. Maybe some of the later ones. I think I've seen all the later ones too.
I
of
think
the
I've
series.
almost seen a season's worth through just like walking past your desk over the last couple of years through osmosis.
Of course, television now. Boy, hasn't television changed? I mean, when I was growing up, it was the antenna, and you got about 3 channels, and you would climb up on the roof from time to time and try to move the antenna so you could get a channel. Then you had cable television. Now it's all about apps.
Mm-hmm.
And load up the, what do we have? The Pluto. I think it's a free app, Pluto. And they have the Andy Griffith Show channel.
Oh boy!
It's
so you
just
can just turn it on and that's
Pure
what's
Andy
on.
Griffith Show.
Oh man!
I love it.
Wow. Does your wife like Andy Griffith?
I think maybe she did at one time.
A little burnout
now-
on it.
Yeah, I think burned out on it now since she married me. So, no, Barney Fife is like my hero. And I've actually had people, especially when I kind of get revved up, maybe a little angry or whatever.
Well, wait. I think I know who Barney Fife is now. He's kind of known for getting revved up on the show.
Oh yeah,
and
oh
just kinda gets
definitely, yes.
a little freaked out.
And I've actually had people say you look like Barney Fife, which I kind of take as a compliment, to be honest with you. So, but Don Knotts, man, that was to me that's one of the greatest characters all time in television is Barney Fife. So.
Wow, I didn't mean to open that can of worms.
I'm
Jeez.
sure you didn't. I'm sorry.
Of all, there's 20 names on this sheet. And I picked that one.
Would you like me to relive any episode? Make sure if you wanna watch one Andy Griffith Show episode, the Pickle Story is outstanding.
You've told me about that one.
Very funny. One of my favorites. Citizen's Arrest is really good too. with a Barney Fife and Gomer.
Okay.
So, do you want me to continue or take a break?
I'll keep that in mind, and
Okay.
I'll get back to you on that.
All right. We'll take a break. We're back with more after this.
Happy Father's Day to all the dads and father figures out there. We love celebrating dads at Bow Bootery, so come and see us. Save 20% off Sabona magnetic bracelets and 20% off sandals and flip-flops for Dad. Not sure what he'd like? Give the gift of a gift certificate and let Dad do the shopping. Happy Father's Day from Bow Bootery on the Square in Broken Bow.
The Fox Theater invites you to Broken Bow or Cozad for a night at the movies. To keep up with what's showing and what's around the corner, go to watchthefox.com. Fridays are new movie day, and don't forget that the Fox Theater is open daily. Have an event, celebration, or meeting you need a site for? Ask them about theater rental, with or without concessions and a movie. Gift cards to the Fox are perfect gifts any time of the year. The Fox Theater in Broken Bow and Cozad. Visit watchthefox.com. That's watchthefox.com.
Hello, I'm Chris Smith of the Palmer Monument Company. You already know about the advantages of pre-selecting your family memorial. Now there's yet another good reason to come and see us today. For the entire month of June, with a coupon from the newspaper, you'll receive additional savings off our already sale prices. We'll assist you in selecting the stone, the inscription, and the artwork, and we'll save you money too. Come see us during the after Memorial Day sale.
Logan Gerardin, Prince of Arrow Seed.
That's beautiful. Brings a tear to my eye.
Yeah, it brings tears to probably a lot of eyes at the moment. Logan, how are you, buddy?
I've been better.
Oh, you've been better. I hate to hear that. I like people walk in the door and come into the studio happy and cheery, like they're having a good day.
I was doctoring a sick kid yesterday.
Oh, doctoring a sick kid.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So I was out of the office all day.
Yeah.
But he's doing better.
Good.
So his favorite meal yesterday was alphabet soup.
Oh,
And I get it, but I think I might have overdid it on the alphabet soup yesterday.
oh.
I hate to say this, but my next vowel movement might spell disaster.
Oh gosh.
Well, Jeremy, this is usually, if Dave was here, this is usually where Dave just sits back in his chair and says, "It's all yours."
Oh, well, we can do that.
Oh, Logan, that's funny. What's happening at Arrow Seed? What are we talking about?
We are talking about stuff to feed cows to make them go moo.
Oh, okay.
So
Go moo.
It's hard to make them do that if they don't have food.
That's right.
And
They do like to eat, don't they?
They do.
Mhm.
They do. You know what we've got going on right now is a lot of cow chow, hay grazer, Sudex, sorghum sedan, regrow. There's a bunch of different names for it, but it's all the same thing, and that's sorghum sedan. So that's multi-cut products. So you can cut it and bale it. You can graze it. You can not do anything with it. You can just plant it and let it go. But the best way to get to get the most out of it is to run it through a cow. A mobile fertilizer plant.
There you go.
Because why not?
Yeah,
Helps the cows out, helps the ground out. Might as well.
there you go.
We're getting some moisture. There's some subsoil moisture left, so might as well get something going.
All right.
We do still have a really good supply. We've got the BMR varieties. So BMR just stands for brown midrib. Nuts and bolts of it, BMR equals more palatability, less feed waste, just an overall higher quality feed. So out of a bale, if you feed it, they're going to eat more of it. So that means they're utilizing more of it, less feed waste out of it. And your BMR varieties usually ton up just a little bit better. So they're just all around better. A little bit higher, higher cost per acre, but you're seeing the return on the back end, not through the back end of the cattle.
Oh,
Sticks
there you
to the
go.
ribs a little bit more.
Exactly. Yep. So come on in and see us for that. The other thing we're seeing a lot go out right now is millet. There's a couple different kinds of millet. When somebody says German millet, that's foxtail millet, which is a single cut product. So you plant it now, you cut it, mid to late August, and it does not regrow. That's just a one and done. Pearl millet, however, would be like a sorghum sedan. So you can cut it a couple of times. It's going to keep regrowing until it freezes. The thing with pearl millet is it's not as drought tolerant. So if the faucet turns off and you don't have it under a pivot, it's not going to produce what it should or what it's capable of. So that's what we got going on that side of things.
Okay.
The side of things that's a little bit more near and dear to my heart would be the grill setups.
Hey, there you go.
And Father's Day's coming right up.
'Tis the season to be grilling.
It is grilling season. So I actually did a couple of racks of ribs on Sunday, and those are already gone.
I was just going to ask you if you had any leftovers.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Those are done for. Those are gone. But I did it on one of the Masterbuilt grills that we sell. I think you've eaten some stuff off of
I
one
have,
of those
yeah.
grills.
Yeah, son-in-law has one. They're really nice.
So-
Does a great job of cooking everything, and I think they're easy to manage, and it's not like you have to be hovering over the grill to be
No.
watching it.
Nope.
So,
Not at all.
Yeah.
They're probably one of the easiest charcoal grills to use.
mhm.
I've got Jasper will be 3 in about a week. He can start it.
Oh, wow.
So
There you go.
just to give you an idea of how easy it is,
Mm-hmm.
it took him.
How do you feel about the fact that he's going to be out grilling you by the age of 10?
I feel pretty comfortable with that.
Yeah, you could stay on the couch.
Exactly.
Grill me a burger.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, nothing to be upset about there at all.
No.
Never too young to teach a young man how to grill.
No, exactly. I got to pass it on somehow.
Yeah.
So why not?
And they're pretty easy to maintain too, aren't they, Logan?
They
and even
are.
keep clean.
Yep.
and-
So the cool thing with them is you can take it all apart. Take the internals out, just hose them down. A little bit of Dawn dish soap if you've got some grease spots built up.
Mhm.
I actually took mine off and washed it the other day, and I think that was the first time I'd really done anything in about a year. So there was quite a bit of buildup. It just needed some TLC.
Sure.
But got it looking brand new, and then got it all covered in rib grease and
Yeah.
drippings and stuff. So the best thing about the Masterbuilt grills that we've got is they don't flare up.
Mm.
It's not like a traditional charcoal grill, but it runs off of charcoal.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll get way hotter than a pellet grill. I've had a lot of customers come in and they've got a Traeger or a Pit Boss or Green Mountain or
Mhm.
you name your brand of pellet grills. There's a bajillion of them out there. They just don't get super hot,
Mm.
so you can't get that good sear. There's nothing better from a sound standpoint than flipping a burger or a steak or a pork chop and you just hear that sizzle.
Yeah.
And when you hear that sizzle, then you get hit with the aroma from it, and it's just, it's like an endorphin release that just makes you happy
Yeah.
and hungry.
And you have different sizes of these too, right?
We do.
Yeah.
Yep. So the 1050 would be the big dog. That would be 1,050 square inches of cooking area.
Boy, you could grill on that thing. Wow.
So if that was an apartment in downtown New York City, it'd be worth.
It's about
a lot.
$5,000 a month.
Exactly. Yep. Yep. So it's a pretty big grill. That's the one that I've got personally, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Mhm.
It does everything I need plus. I do a lot of food processing, wild game, sausages and
Mhm.
jerky and snack sticks and all that stuff, and I can do most all of it right there on the grill because you can use it as a smoker as well.
Is that the one that comes with the griddle?
Nope.
No,
I-
that doesn't come with the
I
griddle.
wish it did.
Okay.
That would be I'd be set
Yeah, I'm sure.
if it did. But the 800
Okay.
comes with the griddle.
I knew there was one that did.
Yep, and that'd be like the middle size, so that's 800 square inches of cooking area. But it does come with a like a Blackstone, a griddle insert, so you can cook pancakes and eggs or smash burgers or you name it.
Yeah.
You can cook it right there on the grill itself. The cool thing with it being a charcoal grill is you get that charcoal flavor,
Mm-hmm.
but it's actually a lot more fuel efficient from a charcoal standpoint. How these Masterbuilt grills are set up is they force air through a very small area, and that's where the charcoal's burning,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not burning the whole hopper at one time. It's just a very small percentage of it. So one hopper full of charcoal will last quite a while.
Good.
And we do have the charcoal as well.
Yep.
That's the lump charcoal, so it's the big, like, natural chunks, I guess. It's not the briquettes.
Mm-hmm.
The cool thing about the lump charcoal, where in that setup it's a forced air system, with that lump charcoal they're not stacking super tight against each other, so it's allowing that airflow through there, so you get better temperatures and more steady temperatures.
Mm-hmm.
So the way it was yesterday, you probably could have just cooked out on the sidewalk and
Yeah.
been fine.
Yeah, about 4 o'clock you could have.
You wouldn't even had to grill anything. But the Masterbuilt grills, I would encourage you, if you're in the market for a new grill, come on in and take a look. It's a really good Father's Day gift.
I would say so. Yeah, I can't think of too many who would not be pleased with that. What else is going? What else do you need to talk about?
So our 5-step lawn program, we're just finishing up the second step. The third step will start probably that first week of July. So in like a couple weeks, turn right back around and do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, great. I haven't gotten in to get this last one, which he warned me the last time he was in. He's like, bring your truck. This won't fit in the Jeep. I'm like, oh, great. Still haven't done it. Yep, got to get
You
in
got
there.
time, though, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Sounds like
It's going to take a long time.
There's a little bit of time.
Yeah.
By the time you get the second application on,
It'll be time for the third.
Yeah, you can just turn right back around. Put the
A lot
third
of
one on.
walking.
You'd probably pick them all up at the same time if you really wanted to.
Oh, yeah, probably could. Yeah.
You might want to bring a trailer.
Yeah.
I hope this isn't too dumb of a question, but can I ask? Does there have to be a time lapse between applications?
Depending on the applications.
Okay.
So like the second and third application, the second application we're on right now is just a natural nitrogen fertilizer. The third application is probably one of the most important ones, and that's the grub control.
Oh, yeah.
The grub control has a really short window for maximum effectiveness, but you can overlap with the second step if you need to.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily gonna hurt anything. It'll just make you mow that much sooner and more often.
Yeah.
Especially when it rains.
There you go.
So.
All right. Anything else you want to share?
I think that pretty much
we cover
covers it.
All right. Your hours, you're open 6 days a week.
We are.
Well, 5.5. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, we're a seed store, so we try to be open a little bit later in the evenings.
Sure.
Just so people can swing in. But we're open 8 to 5:30, and then Saturdays we're open 8 to noon.
Okay.
So, come on in and get some seed or get a grill, or just come on in and take a look around. We've had quite a few customers come in, and I've never been here before.
That's good.
It's a seed store, but you got a lot more than just seed.
Yep, you sure do.
So,
all right. Well, Logan, thank you for coming in, and we'll visit with you next week.
Hey, that works. I plan on being here.
All right, sounds good. Logan Girardin of AeroSeed, our guest on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. A modest rebound for futures markets a day after Wall Street closed in on bear territory. Dow futures are up 78, S&P futures ahead 13 amid fears of inflation and possible recession. Advice from CBS's Jill Schlesinger.
If you are still working, don't stop putting money in the market. This is your time to force yourself to buy at lower levels.
The Fed expected to raise interest rates again tomorrow. The White House says President Biden will visit Saudi Arabia next month. He's expected to see Crown Prince bin Salman while he's there. On the campaign trail, Mr. Biden called the prince a pariah because of his human rights record. Facebook's parent company Meta is giving parents new tools to watch over their teenagers' social media accounts. Instagram's Adam Mosseri tells CBS Mornings.
One of the changes that we're launching this week is the parent can actually see how much time their teen spends on Instagram. They can set limits to that time.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Nebraska News. A fatal crash on I-80 near Cozad as the Nebraska State Patrol was called to the scene of a two-vehicle crash at approximately 12:05 p.m. Friday near mile marker 221 as 63-year-old John Paul of Kearney died as a result of his injuries. A preliminary investigation shows that a Chevy Cruze was traveling eastbound on I-80 when the driver lost control, crossed the median, and entered the westbound lanes. The vehicle then collided with a semi. The driver of the Cruze was life-flighted to Good Samaritan Hospital in Kearney, where he passed away, and the driver and passengers in the semi were not injured. The crash remains under investigation. Westbound I-80 was closed for approximately 4 hours after the crash Friday. That's your Nebraska News.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, Here's Steve DeSager.
Game 5 of the NBA Finals went to Golden State with a second-half comeback. 3-2 is the lead over Boston. Tonight's final score, 104-94, thanks in part to a 10-0 run to start the fourth quarter. Andrew Wiggins scored 26 points with 13 rebounds in the victory on a night where Steph Curry from three-point range was 0 for 9. The Celtics committed 18 turnovers. Boston will host Game 6 Thursday night with its season on the line. Hockey Stanley Cup final starts Wednesday. Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson reported to minicamp he had skipped the voluntary OTAs. Australia advanced to the World Cup, eliminating Peru on penalty kicks. To Major League Baseball, Atlanta won its 12th straight game, 9-5 at Washington, but Braves second baseman Ozzie Albies suffered a broken foot. Texas scored 3 in the bottom of the 8th to beat Houston 5-3. Padres scored 3 in the 8th to win at the slumping Cubs 4-1.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Plenty of sunshine across the area for today, with high temperatures working up into the mid-80s. Lower winds turning to the northwest. Then for tonight, showers and storms developing late, a low of 55. For Wednesday, any showers and storms ending early on, then becoming mostly sunny with a high of 84. Thursday, warming up to the low 90s. We'll see lots of sun. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
You know, a lot of times you have to choose between something high quality or something that saves you money. But if you can get both, why not? Especially when it comes to health care. And that's MediShare. You get both. The typical family saves $500 a month switching to MediShare. And that's huge. But it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The customer satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. It's because MediShare works. It's been around for more than a quarter century, and members have shared more than $3 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge PPO network. So, yeah, really, you could save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. If you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. Here is the number you need. Call 866-88-BIBLE. That's 866-88-BIBLE. 866-88-BIBLE.
And we're back on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Currently 66 degrees here at our studios. Picked up a little bit of rain last night, and I guess emphasize a little as far as what we measured here at the studios. Just 1/100th of an inch is what Jeff marked down this morning. And that'll bring us to 2 inches and 8/100ths as recorded here at our studios. High yesterday in Broken Bow. You know what it topped out at?
103.
You're right. Yeah.
Was that it? Okay.
103. It says here, new record high. Jeff marks down at the bottom.
For that day, huh?
That's what it says. The overnight low dropped to 64. Sunset for this evening, 9:13, and the sunrise tomorrow, 6:04. Great to have Jeff Denson in the studio with us, representing Team Physical Therapy. Hello, my friend.
How are you?
Doing fantastic. How are you?
Good. A little sleep deprived.
Tell me about it. Of course, Jeff is very highly involved in American Legion baseball, and I had a game last night, had to wait out some weather, had a weather delay, and I think the game got over about 11:30 or so. So
we got out of there about midnight. So.
Did you?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming in this morning.
Absolutely.
Team Physical Therapy, what's going on?
Well, I have an announcement for that we've been working on for a while. Angel Care Home Health out of Grand Island and Kearney. They're actually a company based, I believe, out of Texas. Is expanding to Custer County.
Oh.
And we've signed a contract with them to start providing, as of this week, home physical therapy services for their home health company. And I think they're going to be moving into this area rather aggressively. So we have told them we would provide services within 30 miles of every one of our clinics. So that expands the area to a pretty large area. So right now they're going to go through Custer County, Valley County, everything down towards the interstate, clear down south to the border of Kansas. So they have a pretty large area. We're excited that they've expanded to Custer County. It's kind of been a need for the last 10 years that different companies have tried, and it just never really had the right inroads. to get going. So I think for this area, they're going to be a company that does it very well. We have changed kind of some documentation things and added occupational therapy with Chesney Eberly. So she's going to provide those services on home health, and then speech therapy with Hannah Parsons. And that's something that really hasn't been provided in this area in over 20 years, I think. So it's pretty exciting that those services will be offered in a home health setting. It will be really good for this area because it kind of allows people to stay in their home and still get really good quality rehab and quality skilled care nursing in their homes. So we're really excited about this addition. I think it's going to grow relatively rapidly, and we're going to have to get busy traveling around and seeing people in their house.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like a fantastic partnership, and I'm sure that you're excited to see, well, basically kind of the expansion of your business into these areas.
Yeah, exactly. And really, our hospital provided home health when I first came back. They stopped about 13 years ago. It's just it's nice to see a larger company like Angel Care Home Health who knows what they're doing in that market. It's tough for other smaller people to do it well and make it financially viable. And they're a company that I think does it well and knows how to do it. So we're excited about this addition and really just allowing a bigger service provided to all the people of Custer County, and for us, even down to Kearney, Gothenburg, over to Burwell, things that we haven't been able to cover home health-wise for a long time, well, ever. So we're excited about that. So
over the weeks and even months, you've been introducing us to new people that you brought on staff, and I have a feeling you've maybe kind of been building toward this, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. We brought Derek Lanuski back to Broken Bow starting this week. He's going to come out and needle your neck, I think, in about 2 weeks.
Seriously, we are going to do the dry needling
let's
thing.
Do this.
I'm serious. My neck has it really has been bothering me a little bit.
If you want to try it, we're going to try it in a couple weeks.
Okay, so we're going to do dry needling live on the air.
I see no reason why not. I mean, I can't.
Okay, Jeremy's.
it could go bad. But
Jeremy's
really.
looking at me like, Apperson, are you sure you want to do this?
No, we're going to have a lot of paperwork to sign on that deal, but it'll be fine.
Okay.
I mean, I just want to make sure that all liability is released from all of us, but then I think we're good to go.
Okay.
And if it becomes a TikTok video, we're going to need to just watch it. I just want to release our liability from that too.
All right.
Because he's pretty good at social media.
Jeremy is.
And
Yes,
if that thing went
at
wild on social media, just depending on if you can handle the needles.
Well, Dave and Brent have been talking for a while. They want to go viral.
Well, this will go viral if it goes wrong.
Brent's goal has always been to trend.
Yeah,
I've always wanted to trend. I wanted to be trending.
Yes. We could probably. It depends on how well it goes.
Well, you brought him in, and this is something that you guys kind of branched out into.
Yes.
I think Richard still has been doing this.
Yep,
and,
almost.
And now
8
you've
years
got
ago.
Derek aboard who is doing it, and you really have had. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you've really had some good success stories with this type of treatment, haven't you?
Absolutely. It's really changed our treatment of chronic pain. It just allows another tool to relax tissue and change how somebody's moving. So, it also, I've had even high school athletes that I've been working on their like an IT band tendonitis, and my hands are kind of aggressive, and it makes them very sore, and the needling doesn't make them as sore as I do. So it's just amazing.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that it would be that comfortable, but it's very comfortable. So this should be fun. I think we should try it.
That'd be great.
We'll talk off air to make sure you're really into this, because we just go with it. So
yeah,
we should just wait till Dave gets back from Ireland and show some needles on that guy.
Yeah, I don't think Dave's going to let that going to let you do that to him.
Darn it.
But I know he'd be more than happy to see it done to me.
Absolutely,
So,
he would. Yes.
I think
and give the play-by-play.
He would love that. Oh yeah, if we could describe it live on the radio.
Yes.
Well, listen. I know it's a type of treatment that is working, and the thing that I can honestly say is. complete confidence in you guys, and so yeah, I'm kind of up for it, because I'm not gonna lie, my neck has been messing with me lately. So okay, so I guess we'll kind of talk about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the
end
weeks
of the
ahead.
month. Yeah.
What else is going on at Team?
Well, that was mostly what I wanted to cover.
Okay.
Was the home health. We're just excited for expansion. So
Yeah.
that way.
Well, it's a great service. My mom served as a home health nurse for years. And
I think they're looking. She wants to come back.
Oh, yeah. I think Mom's enjoying retirement.
Okay, good.
So, but it is a very important service, and teaming with them is going to be great for both entities, I would think.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah, they're excited and we're excited. So
Yeah.
should be fun.
Let's see. Have we talked about knee replacement stuff? Is that still kind of going on? And
Yep, still available at Broken Bow Hospital.
Yeah.
Through Dr. Sextro.
Yeah, and I know you guys kind of work, well, not just rehabbing after the fact, but you even do some prehab work, right?
We do a training class through the hospital to kind of get people started doing the right things before they have the surgery. The key thing is get full knee extension prior to surgery as much as you can, and it makes the surgery rehab process go way better.
Yeah.
So
good.
Should be really good.
All right. Great to see you. Anything else you want to talk about?
I did want to talk about just a little more baseball.
Well, I'm always happy to talk baseball with you, buddy.
So I wanted to just do a couple more thank yous again. If you haven't been down to see the new bathroom concessions facility, storage facility at the park, we want to thank the city employees. We had a city employee night last Thursday and brought them down and recognized them on the field. And city council was there, and it was great. Last night we did Custer Public Power Night. We're excited to have those guys in for helping us set the poles for the back nets. Tomorrow night we're going to play Shadron at home for a seniors game only at 6 o'clock. We're going to call it Sergeant Pipe Night. So all employees of Sergeant Pipe and that company can come down and get a burger and get into the game free. And we want everybody to come out and thank those people. So, and then we'll have another time where we're going to thank some guys that have done a lot of the work on their own time. So we'll thank them later on through the season. So
sounds great.
We're excited about that. And then building for a tournament this weekend for juniors starts on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Come out. It's going to be really warm, but it's going to be pretty good baseball. We've got Alliance, Plattsmouth, us, Lexington, and DCB coming in. So probably up to 3 state qualifying teams, I would think. Maybe 4 in a Class B and C level. So it should be pretty good juniors baseball. And then we're just kind of building for that state tournament in late July.
Yeah.
And excited about that.
Well, the ballpark's looking beautiful.
Yeah, it turned out great.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's really
we just got a couple
looking
more things
nice.
to button up, so.
And Mother Nature has helped us a little bit, too, giving us some rain and helping the outfield a little bit. It looks like, anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and we're getting city's doing a great job with that grass, and then we're going to keep tighten things up for the state tournament. So.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in, partner.
Thank you.
All right.
See you soon.
Yeah. Yes. Dry needling, right?
Yes.
Okay. Jeff Denson of Team Physical Therapy, our guest on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
For those 62 years of age and for those that are handicapped or disabled regardless of their age, the Grand Generation Manor in Galloway has affordable housing available. An equal housing opportunity provider and employer. They're located at 200 South Grand Avenue in Galloway. The Grand Generation Manor.
Summer is finally here. Burning Bank can help with your summer travel and fun with our new My Card feature on our Burning Bank app. Are you budgeting for your summer activities? Easily track your recent debit card transactions. Are you traveling for vacation? Simply plug in your destinations to make spending money wherever you are easy and convenient. Misplaced your debit card? Shut your card off with the flip of a switch. No matter where the summer takes you, Burning Bank is always here. Download our Burning Bank app today and check out the My Card feature. Burning Bank. Build, grow, thrive. Member FDIC.
You're invited to the 7th Annual Thetford Fire and Rescue Poker Run, Saturday, June 18th in Thetford. Sign-in starts at 8 a.m. at the fire hall, $20 a rider and $30 per couple. Bikes will roll out at 10 a.m. after a flag ceremony. That night at 6, join them for a free will donation barbecue supper, beer garden, silent auction, and gun raffle at the Thomas County Fairgrounds with Whiskey Bent performing. The first $1,000 go towards 2023 graduating senior scholarships. June 18th.
$8:24 the time. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show, and we've got our good friend Mark Stock on the line with us now with Big Iron Auction Company. Mark, good morning to you.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How are you doing?
Hey, we're doing good. I always like to know where you're at. Mark, where are you at this morning?
I am in St. Edward, Nebraska, and I'm headed to Kearney
Okay.
in just a little bit. And actually, I'll be in Broken Bow this afternoon.
Well, wonderful.
So, yeah, making a little tour around there. Going to stop in Kearney, Nebraska to look at the Butch Siebenthaler classic muscle cars that are selling on Thursday of this week. And, folks, if you have not heard or if you have not seen this collection of cars that is selling to the highest bidder, we encourage you to head on over to the Buffalo County Fairgrounds in Kearney, Nebraska today, tomorrow, and Thursday morning to look at an unbelievable collection of some of the nicest rare find muscle cars, all original, guys. These are original matching number cars, so it's something special to see a car that's got the original motor, the original transmission, and all of the bells and whistles and fancy colors, including their 1970 Ford Boss 429 Mustang. This car has got activity and interest from all across the world. There was only 500 Boss 429s made, and they made them primarily just so they could run in NASCAR races back in the 70s. They just pulled the motors out. That's what they needed, was the motors. But this car, the current bid on this car, folks, is $275,000. And there's been so many people looking at it because it's that rare of a car. There's also a 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS LS6. Once again, a matching numbers car. The current bid on this car is $80,750. There's a Camaro, Chevrolet Camaro SS Pace Car convertible, a 1969 model, a matching numbers car. The current bid $55,750. A 1970 Chevrolet El Camino SS LS6, very rare car as well. The current bid $55,264. That's kind of a strange deal, but there's a 1969 Chevy Camaro, $35,000. There's a Chevrolet Impala two-door convertible. The current bid's $26,000. There's a 1968 Chevrolet Camaro SS. The current bid's $30,250. You can go down the list of these cars. There's a Mercury Cyclone with a 428 Cobra Jet motor. That's current bid is $36,250. And if you look where these bids are coming from, they're Kentucky, they're New Hampshire, they're Illinois, they're Ohio, they're New York, they're California, they're Florida. There's a 19 Chevrolet Camaro SS, the 1970 model. The current bid is $50,000. Check out the 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air two-door hardtop. This has got the Pro Street. It's been kind of modified a little bit. The current bid's $45,500. But these cars are on display at the Buffalo County Fairgrounds today and tomorrow and Thursday morning. And all of the bidding is done online on BigIron.com. If you're a car enthusiast and you want to see something special, check it all out. But that not only are those cars selling, but we have over 400 additional items for people who have collector and classic cars scattered all across North America, so to speak. There's a 1961 Chevy Impala two-door sedan in Newman Grove, Nebraska that is also getting a tremendous amount of attention. There's a 1946 Chevy grain truck that's selling, a 1929 Ford Model A Roadster. There's a 1947 Chevy. It's an Aero sedan fleet line that's selling, a 1936 Chevy. It's a half-ton low-cab pickup that's been customized. There's a 1970 Chevy Chevelle LS5. This has got the big block 454 4-speed. That's also getting a lot of attention. There's a 1970 Chevy Nova. There's a 1965 Chevy Impala Super Sport. That's getting a lot of attention. There's a 1972 Chevy Chevelle Malibu convertible. That is also getting a lot of attention. These are all selling on our special muscle car sale here on June the 16th. That's Thursday of this week. Go to BigIron.com. All the owners' names, all of their phone numbers, their contact information is there. Give them a call. Have some fun, drive out, take a look at the vehicles, because they all sell with no buyer's fees, which is what is getting a lot of attention as well, because apparently some of these big car companies, they charge like 10 and 15% buyer's fees. We do not. Big Iron, you are not paying any additional fees when you become the successful bidder and winner of these cars. So go to the Big Iron website for more information. I'm going to back up one day. I'm going to go to tomorrow, June the 15th. We've got 1,380 items that will sell on our regular Wednesday sale. And Morton Construction out of Kearney, Nebraska is one of the featured sellers. They have 45 items, including a 2018 Cat 305.5 E2 mini excavator with 928 hours. They've got a Cat 289D compact track loader. This thing's got cab and air. They've got several pickups, cab and chassis trucks. They got some dump trucks. They got a good selection of construction-related items selling for Morton Construction, Kearney, Nebraska, selling on Wednesday. That's tomorrow's sale on BigIron.com. In addition, folks, we got another retirement sale in Ottawa, Kansas for Rock Creek Trucking. They have got quad, axle, and tri-axle dump trucks that are selling. They're Sterling, they're Mack, they're international makes and models. They've also got a Komatsu PC200 LC excavator that's selling. We've also got Seven Cedars Ranch out of Ottawa, Kansas. They've got a Case IH RB565 net wrap round baler. They've got a Case IH DCX 131 Hydra Swing mower conditioner. They've got a really clean Haybuster 2660 bale processor that's selling. And go to Bird City, Kansas, folks, to check out a 1988 John Deere 4450 two-wheel drive tractor. This machine's only got 5,705 hours. So Norman Dorsch is the seller there. A very well cared for tractor, and it's going to sell this Wednesday, June the 15th. Now, Glade and Grove Supply Company, they've got 3 2018 Case IH 250 Magnum tractors. Try to get some Magnum tractors found anywhere in America, folks. We're selling 3 of them to the highest bidder over the internet on BigIron.com here Wednesday, June the 15th. Then Union Ridge Farms by Hooper, Nebraska. It's not Hooper, Nebraska. It's Hooper. I learned that a long time ago. You got to say it the right way when you're in Hooper, Nebraska. But they've got 2 2010 John Deere 8345R tractors. They also have a John Deere 8320R and an 8295R. These are pre-def machines, folks. So they will sell tomorrow to the highest bidder over by Hooper, Nebraska. Then today, let's talk about today, folks. We got some livestock selling this afternoon. There's over 100 running-age cow-calf pairs selling by Walbach, Nebraska today. The mamas and their babies, and you pick them up right after you become the winner, right off the ranch, and they're selling today on BigIron.com. We've also got some animals selling in Wyoming. We've got some Wagyu bull semen is selling as well So check those items out on today's livestock sale. And then at 12 o'clock Mountain Time, we'll be selling 320 acres of Baca County, Colorado real estate in 2 different parcels. This land by Springfield, Colorado, sells to the highest bidder today. So go to the BigIron.com website to participate in that land auction. Next week on Tuesday, folks, we've got some land selling in Wheeler County, Nebraska, some pasture and dry cropland located north of Spalding, Nebraska. So if you're looking for some additional real estate, it's all rented out for this year, but you can get possession of that grass and that farmland for next year. Call Don Kaiser. He is the real estate professional working with Big Iron Realty for those sellers on those particular parcels. We've got a lot of other real estate that's been listed to sell here on auction here as we get into July, August, and September. And we want you to just stay on top of what's being sold on BigIron.com. And if you've got some real estate you would like to sell, now is the time to call us. Everybody's talking about interest rates going up. We're trying to get this land put out there and sold so people can lock in some rates if they need to borrow some money. So we encourage you, if you're thinking of selling some farmland, to call us right away at 1-800-937-3558.
Wow, Mark, some exciting things going on with Big Iron. And you said that if people want to swing by and look at these classic cars you were talking about, they are out for view at Buffalo County Fairgrounds. Is that right?
That's right. Just look for the Big Iron signage and go inside an air-conditioned building. And these cars are lined up just like if they're in a showroom floor somewhere, and they are awesome to look at and watch the videos. Talk to some of the family representatives there that knew Butch. Butch passed away. They opened up a couple of sheds, and they saw these cars with tarps on them, and they've been sitting there for years and years and years, and everybody's mouth just kind of went, holy moly. And if you're looking for some quality classic muscle cars in pristine condition that have been barn kept for years, head to the Buffalo County Fairgrounds in Kearney today from 9 to 3, tomorrow from 9 to 3, and then Thursday they'll be there in the morning until they sell, and they're scheduled to start closing around 1:30 tomorrow afternoon, or on Thursday afternoon.
All right. Well, that's exciting, Mark. Always appreciate your report. Have a good week.
Thank you. We'll see you guys next week.
All right. Thanks. Mark Stock, our guest with Big Iron Auction Company on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
At the Callaway Good Life Center, their hometown facility offers the security and comfort of a small town with the advantages of city living. They offer speech, occupational, and physical therapy for their residents. Visit CallawayGoodLife.com for more information.
Gary's Superfoods in Broken Bow has these great deals and many more available in their ad through Tuesday. Smithfield all-natural bone-in pork country-style ribs, $1.89 a pound. And jumbo beefsteak tomatoes are only 99 cents a pound. Extra-large red seedless grapes are $1.99 a pound. And get Frito-Lay Tostitos or Ruffles chips at 3 for $11. Cans or Pringles Party Stacks are only $1.99. Gary's Superfoods, South B Street in Broken Bow.
Dads like to be comfortable. It doesn't matter if they're working out, working on a project, or relaxing. This week, save 25% off regular priced apparel for Father's Day at Geared for Sports on the Square. They have a great stock of athletic and sportswear from Husker fan gear to local teams. Dad will love the apparel you get him at Geared for Sports, or let him do the shopping and get a gift certificate. Open Monday to Friday 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4 in Broken Bow. Geared for Sports.
Cattlemen, spring is here and things are starting to green up. But alongside the good green like pasture grass and trees come the bad greens, musk thistles, mullenweed, buckbrush, and other weeds. Let Aero Aviation help you get the bad green under control this spring. They use the latest in aircraft and GPS technology and crop protection products while keeping the good green in your pocket. Call Casey, Melissa, or Kim today and schedule spring spraying with Aero Aviation, 872-5113.
And we welcome you back to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Nice to have Brent Kirkpatrick in the studio with us now from Lyons Appliance. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing fantastic. I want to just say publicly on the air, thank you for the help that you gave me a few days ago. Had to switch out a cord on a dryer, and you gave me a good tutorial and had it done in like 2 minutes.
No, that's really good then.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What's happening at Lyons Appliance? What do you got going on?
Yeah, we've been pretty busy. Of course, it seems like once you always hit the hot days, air conditioners become big in demand stuff. So we've yesterday was kind of a little bit wild for air conditioners. Everybody seemed like they wanted one.
Yeah.
So we do have a lot in stock, in a lot of different various sizes. So by all means, whatever you think you need, stop in and we can help you find it. We also have some really good deals on laundry going on right now. You can get some pair, like a washer dryer pair. I think we have some prices starting around $9.99, and then we've got like really nice ones, like large capacity stuff that we've got like probably $200 or $300 marked off. So really good chances to find. I finally got the ones in that I got bought on good deals, so I want to hurry up and get them passed on to the customers.
Yeah. We lived at a farmhouse before we moved into town and didn't have central air. So we had to do the window air conditioner thing. These window air conditioners have really come a long way, haven't they, Brent? Yeah. I mean, the amount of cool air that they put out, but then their efficiency. The window air conditioner, a lot different than it was maybe way back in the day.
Yep. And we've got so that you talk about like the different sizes and everything that they can do. I mean, you're talking like just a little one. Gosh, what is a small one? It's only I want to say 16 inches wide, and it'll cool a room down of 250, 300 square feet. So, I mean, it does a lot. And a lot of the newer ones that we have, I have a real big one and then kind of a medium-sized one. They're actually a smart window air conditioner, so you can connect them like anything anymore straight to your phone.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know if I knew that.
Yeah, they're pretty handy. So, I mean, you could set the temp an hour before you go home if you're trying to cool it down or whatever. So it's kind of handy.
I know we've talked about this in regards to appliances and the way technology has changed the game. I never would have dreamed that you could control a window air conditioner by your phone.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting anymore. But that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I kind of got another fun deal that we're going to try and start doing a little bit of. We'll see how it goes. With the spirited gas prices, I went and found some electric bikes.
Oh.
Wow. So if you think you can save some, riding that to and from work on a daily basis and around town, I mean, be a pretty handy little piece.
Oh, we got to do a remote broadcast with that.
Well,
I'd kill to see Dave ride an electric bike.
Well, here's my question. Okay, do you have a tandem bike? Because I don't know if you know this or not. Dave and I live right across the street from one another. We could.
That'd be quite the
we could bike pool, I guess is what you would call it. If you have a tandem, Dave and I could get on the bike and we could just come out to work together.
There you go.
Wouldn't that be a sight?
That'd be
if it's not tandem, you just sit on the handlebars like
well,
back
yeah,
in the day.
There you go.
I tell you, they have a lot more get up and go than I was prepared.
I was just going to ask you, how fast do they go?
So I think there's I have 3 different models I was going to try and carry. And even the small one, I think it goes 26 miles an hour or something like
really?
that. So it gets up and kind of goes. And, I'm not a small guy. I don't consider myself. I weigh about 215 pounds. And I hopped on this thing because the guy brought it in for me to demo. I was like, all right, it's going to just kind of creep off with me. No, it hit the gas and it was going. I bet I was up to about, just in a very short period of time, just probably 15, 20 feet, it was going a lot faster than I anticipated, or a lot faster than what it would be if I started pedaling. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's some nice bikes. Yeah.
It sounds like it. I assume they run on a battery. How long does the charge hold for a while, or do you know?
It depends on the model, right? So some of the smaller ones, I think they are rated for around 20 miles or something like that. 20, 25 miles. And the bigger ones that have a lot bigger motor and a little bit better battery, they rate them for I think it's almost 40 miles. So you get kind of depends on what you pay for, but you get what you get, I think, which is pretty good performance out of some of them. And it's just not all electric. So they have like what they call pedal assist, which is kind of a neat deal. So you can still pedal all you want, or you can have it help you out just a little bit. And there's like 7 different settings. So it's really kind of a neat feature.
For the hills.
Yeah.
You kick on the electric motor for the hills, and then you look like a pro and pedal when you're going down.
Yeah, there you go. Look at me working out this morning.
Look at me while you're twisting the handle.
I don't know if you ever see Jerry Scott. He kind of makes those loops around by up our neighborhood, their north side town. But he, I don't think this would probably do what he was hoping to do for him. Jerry looks really good since he's riding his bike all the time, but I don't know if it's had the same effect.
Well, it sounds like a great new addition to the store because, hey, man, it's real. These gas prices, when you pull up to the pump, they hurt. And I know a business like you that has made delivery such an important part of your business, I can only imagine what that's kind of done to you.
It's not so much fun.
Yeah,
I guarantee
I'm sure
that.
It's not.
I cringe about any time I go to fuel up any of the pickups. Like, you're like, gosh, it used to be half of this. It's not a fun deal to look at. But so I thought, these bikes, I've had some other reps get a hold of me about them, and they say that they've been pretty popular now, which I can't blame anybody for it. So yeah, we'll see how they work. I think I should be pretty good.
Yeah. Well, we got Father's Day coming up this weekend, and I think that's would make a pretty good, cool Father's Day gift. You got TVs, you got all kinds of things in the store that would make Dad happy, I think.
Yeah, the TVs, the grills, and we do have a great deal on pellets and charcoal. Just so people know that we have a 40-pound bag for only like $20, of pellets. So by all means, stop in and grab some of those. Those are a great price, really good deal on those. And still all the Kamado Joe and the Pit Boss grills. They have the pellet. We have the pellet and gas combos now. And then we have the big griddles too. So, yeah, we got lots of stuff to pick from. And
those griddles are nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of people really, really enjoy them. You can cook about anything on them. That's the best part about it. And you don't have to worry about something falling through the grates.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, man, you can go out and cook a pancake on the grill.
You can.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. Okay, so we've touched on some things. What else did you want to touch on that you have going on at Lines?
That's pretty much what we have going on here. The sales will last on the appliances. We're always last as long as I got those ones in stock.
Okay.
Like I say, I like to get things bought at a favorable price and then pass that savings on to the customer. So I can always do that as long as I got them in stock for you. So it lasts as long as anything, I guess. Kind of like, I guess, like Whiskey Barrel. They got that sign. Have you seen his sign on stands?
Beer shortage incoming.
Yeah. Yeah. Panic buy here.
Panic buy here.
I kind of want to take that and put it on the store too.
Yeah. I think a lot of stores are kind of with that, like panic buy right here, man. Well, I was so impressed, Brent. Like I said earlier, I had to swing in and talk to you, and you helped me out with some stuff. But boy, the amount of inventory that you have and the showroom right there, boy, you have a lot of stuff to offer people.
Yeah, well, that's the goal, right?
Yeah,
so we don't have, and the main thing for us is customer service. So we wanna be able to help anybody out. If you come in, you want to do business with us, we're happy to help, and we'll go the extra mile.
Do you have helmets for the bike? I'm thinking about Dave and I. We probably better have a helmet on.
I didn't have a bike. Okay. I don't have a helmet yet. I should
just giving you a hard time.
See, you were thinking helmets. I'm thinking ramps. Are there any ramps? Like anything? Extreme sports?
Yeah, well.
I'm sure I got a pellet laying around. We'll just lay that down.
Oh,
you can
man.
jump off that.
That'd be interesting. I never thought of that. Extreme sports on electric bikes. That would be kind of cool. So, well, I love the electric bike idea, man.
Yeah.
I tell you that I think you're going to have some people interested in those.
I've had a couple people ask me as soon as I got them that it was, I don't know, just weird timing. It's kind of like you talk out loud on your phone, then all of a sudden it starts showing up ads on your phone, But I had like 2 people stop in, like, "Hey, you don't happen to know anything about these bikes?" I'm like, "You got to have like a listening device in the store because I just did this this morning."
Nice.
So. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
All right, sounds good. Anything else you want to share before we let you go?
Nope, that's all I got.
Hours
Yeah. Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30. And Saturdays, we're open from 9 to noon. And, of course, just any other time you need to be there, any other hours. Heck, I live in town, and I've got Mitch working with me now, and Mitch is really great help.
Good.
I mean, just give us a call. We'll be happy to meet you even later or earlier or whatever the case may be.
All right. Sounds good. We'll encourage people to come in and visit Lyons Appliance, and we always appreciate you coming in and telling us what's going on.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Brent Kirkpatrick from Lyons Appliance, our guest on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Father's Day will be here this Sunday. Give the dad you know something special from Barney Health Mart in Broken Bow. They have a great selection of cards to tell Dad just how special he is to you. And delicious Russell Stover candies. Plus, save 20% off Father's Day gift ideas, including wallets, signs for his man cave, and men's Montana Silversmith jewelry options. Shop for Father's Day at Barney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
If you've been skipping out on family fun this summer due to foot, knee, or hip pain, get those achy joints into Pearson Physical Therapy on Saturday, June 25th for a free foot pain and gait assessment. Our Stride clinics offer a unique experience where you can discover how better gait mechanics and custom casted orthotics can keep your body running through the busy summer ahead. That's the Pearson Foot Pain and Stride Clinic, Saturday, June 25th from 8 a.m. to noon. Call 308-872-5800 to reserve your free 30-minute assessment.
There are many good reasons to pre-select your family memorial. During the month of June is one more good reason. Palmer Monuments After Memorial Day Sale. Go and see Palmer Monument today, and when you bring the coupon from the newspaper, receive additional savings off their already reduced prices. Their goal is to assist you in selecting a memorial that best fits your family needs, and they'll save you money too. During the After Memorial Day sale at Palmer Monument Company of Broken Bow and Lexington. Great having Brent come in and visit with us about all the great things that they have going on at Lyons Appliance. So get in and check it out, folks. 8:49 is the time. Brent and Jeremy back with you here in the studio as we roll through this Tuesday morning together. We've been talking about this, but we want to again emphasize there's a really fun fundraising golf tournament that is coming up on Friday. This is being sponsored by the Broken Bow Area Rotary Club. And also kind of joining forces with the Teammates program. They're going to have a golf tournament on Friday, and I think that they're also hosting a burger bash, if I'm not mistaken, this week as well. And here's Jeremy with more information.
Yep, the burger bash is going to be on Thursday at the Grocery Cart from 4:30 until 7. They say thanks to the Grocery Cart for hosting that for them. Be at the Broken Bow Golf Club on Friday for that two-person scramble, the third annual Service Above Self Golf Tournament. $60 a team. Sign-ins at 1 o'clock. The play begins at 1:30. You can sign in on that day, or you can pre-register by emailing brokenbowrotary@gmail.com. The grill is open on the patio that day, and former Cornhusker and Teammates CEO Des Moines Adams will be there helping flip hamburgers and hot dogs starting at 11 o'clock. A 50-50 cornhole tournament starts at 11 as well. All proceeds from all of these items go to the Broken Bow Teammates program and the Broken Bow Area Rotary. They've got some great prizes for the golf tournament thanks to the following sponsors. No one's going to go home empty-handed from this tournament. So Nebraska State Bank, Runza, Melham Medical Center, Adams Land and Cattle, BD, Geared for Sports, Legends Neighborhood Grill, First State Bank, the Broken Bow Area Rotary Club, Designs of Distinction, and the Smoke Shack are the sponsors for the Service Above Self Golf Tournament. That is on Friday starting at 1 at the Broken Bow Golf Club. Also that Burger Bash on Thursday at the Grocery Cart from 4:30 until 7 o'clock.
All right. Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, a couple of places right here in our area where you can go and visit them. Of course, their Callaway location, a location right now in Broken Bow as well, and some other locations, too, across the state that they're associated with. But if you're looking to kind of review your insurance or you have some questions about things, they are there to help you at Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
They are, and they're excited to announce that they've hired someone for their Broken Bow office, so we'll be looking for that announcement pretty soon. And they're excited to keep growing that office as well. They offer all insurance services out of Broken Bow's office, the home, auto, farm, and ranch, and commercial insurance that Tim Troxel had been doing for years. Now they've added crop insurance as well as life, health, and Medicare policies as well. So stop in and talk to Tim. The hours in Broken Bow are 9 to 5, Monday to Thursday. They're currently closed on Fridays. Callaway, as far as that location goes, they continue to offer all of the above services I mentioned, and you don't need to come to the office to visit with Chip or Liana. They're happy to come to your home or business to discuss any insurance needs you may have. You don't hear about that too often these days.
No.
They're going to get in the car and come to you. Karen is in the office to help with questions, changes to your current insurance plan, and quoting as well. Pivot Insurance, good thing to talk to Chip about. And as always, quotes are free, and they'd love to have the chance to provide insurance protection for the things that matter most to you at Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency in Callaway and Broken Bow.
All right, man, I just saw something that just has me smiling. I'm so excited. Yesterday on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show, we introduced to you our new news director here at KCNI KBBN, Grant Winter, and I see that he showed up today.
Yeah, we didn't
He
scare him
survived
away.
the first day. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. Oh, wow. We must have been on. Were we pretty good? Were we pretty well behaved, Grant? You were okay? All right, good. All right. Like I said, we'll try not to show you our true colors until at least a week or two from now.
Yeah.
But great to have Grant here with us, and you'll be hearing him on our newscasts, and we'll be getting him involved a little bit more in other things, I'm sure, as he kind of settles in and gets a little bit more familiar with what we do and with the community. So it's just great to have him as a part of our team. Hey, if you want a great way to start your day or you need a little pick-me-up during the day, Prairie Grounds Cafe and Gifts. They've got some featured drinks for the month of June.
Yep, including the Butter Brickle Frappe, the Campfire Mocha, the Java Jumble Iced Coffee, lots of different Italian soda flavors, and you can also try the Dirty Tornado. That has spiced chai, mocha sauce, and a shot of espresso in it. That, whenever you hear a shot of espresso, it's usually a good way to start your day.
There you go.
Pick you up off your feet whether you're ready or not. So go and check out the June featured drinks at Prairie Grounds. They're right on Highway 2, just west of the square in Broken Bow. Pop inside or check out their drive-through option.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Jeremy. The time is 8:54.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Just want to let you know that I love the show.
I love what you guys are doing in the morning. It makes my day so much better.
Stocks opening slightly higher a day after a slide into bear territory. The Dow is up 91 points in early trading. Insight from Bankrate's Mark Hamrick.
There's no end in sight to rising and sustained inflation. And related to that, the Federal Reserve is seen not only raising interest rates to neutral, but taking them above that level in order to attack inflation.
Fed expected to announce another increase tomorrow. We've just learned lawmakers investigating the January 6th attack have postponed tomorrow's scheduled public hearing. Historic floodings closed Yellowstone National Park. Lee Cooper had to leave her home in nearby Red Lodge, Montana.
We left with what we could have the presence of mind to gather up because we didn't know what was going to happen.
A new study finds COVID could explain a sudden jump in pediatric hepatitis. CBS's Dr. David Agus.
What they did find is every child had had COVID in the past.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Isaac Lowenkron.
This morning, Washington Commanders receiver Terry McLaurin was not present on the first day of their mandatory minicamp because he wants a new contract. Here was Commanders head coach Ron Rivera addressing the situation.
We want Terry to be here. Terry's a big part of what we want to do and accomplish as a football team. So we're doing everything we can, and we'll continue to work with it and try and get Terry here to be part of our football team. I get it. I understand what Terry's trying to do. We're trying to do the same thing from our perspective. You know, we want him here. He's going to be here. Because we believe in who he is.
That audio today courtesy of WUSA Television. In Game 5 of the NBA Finals on Monday night, the Golden State Warriors defeated the Boston Celtics 104-94 for a 3-2 lead. And with Steph Curry 0 for 9 from three-point range, the story was Andrew Wiggins with a 26-point, 13-rebound performance.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Plenty of sunshine across the area for today, with high temperatures working up into the mid-80s. Lower winds turning to the northwest. Then for tonight, showers and storms developing late, a low of 55. For Wednesday, any showers and storms ending early on, then becoming mostly sunny with a high of 84. Thursday, warming up to the low 90s. We'll see lots of sun. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
News and weather was brought to you today by Custer Electric and Irrigation in Broken Bow. Irrigation season started early this year, and Custer Electric and Irrigation wants to remind you of important offerings that set them apart. They are once again offering free FieldNet and NFTrax demos for this growing season. Demos are limited, so make sure you call soon to reserve your pivot control or set of NFTrax. If you want to skip the demo and buy, Custer Electric and Irrigation recently installed 4 radio bridges that allow the service area for telemetry and FieldNet to expand where you may not have previously been able to get it. More bridges also mean cheaper annual subscriptions, so talk to Lance to see what he can do for you. If you need tires but don't want to upgrade to NFTrax, 11.2 by 38 tires with reinforced rims with tubes are on hand and on sale for $1,000 per tire while supplies last. Of course, if your pivot is leaking more than irrigating, don't settle for second best on sprinklers. Update today to have installs done before service season heats up. Call Lance at 880-1507. Check them out on Facebook or at custerei.com. Custer Electric and Irrigation. Experience the difference.
And welcome back, everybody, to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Currently 68 degrees here at our KCNI and KBBN studios. And it's great to have more guests in the studio with us now as we say good morning to our friends from Off-Broadway. Jessica and Jody are here. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Great to have you here.
Good to be here.
Did you have the air conditioning working at Off-Broadway yesterday?
Yes. Very muchly so. And grateful for it.
Yeah, and I'm sure all of your residents were grateful for it yesterday, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, what's happening at Off-Broadway? Do we still have some specials or anything going on?
Till the end of the month.
Till the end of the month.
Super important. We've got about 2 weeks out, and then that special will end. So get a hold of Jody or I, and we'll get you set up. So,
okay. And is there some availability right now at Off-Broadway?
We're having a few move-ins, and so we're getting there. But yeah, if you're interested whatsoever, you at least need to get a hold of us and start the process.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And if you've been thinking about it, but maybe you've never been to Off-Broadway, you've heard people talk about it, you really, if you've been thinking about it, folks, I encourage you, you really need to go in and look at the facility, because when you're in the facility, you're going to realize how many great things you guys have to offer.
Oh, we've got a lot to offer. Between 3 meals a day, weekly laundry, housekeeping, transportation, an in-house beautician, library access, soft serve ice cream, lawn and snow removal, and then we have our gazebo that we use. The residents just planted a garden and did
Nice.
some plants and put them around the facility. And then we also do weekly grocery shopping for you. So every convenient that you can have under one roof.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's what assisted living is all about. You assist the clients, but yet they have their freedom to go out and do what they want to do.
Yep. We have residents that go to Bible study outside of the facility. They go to card clubs. They just come and go as they please.
Yep.
So, yep.
And know that when they come back to Off-Broadway, they can have ice cream. And I think I've asked this before, but I just think it's just something to promote. Your ice cream machine is going 24 hours a day.
It is.
7 days a week.
Man, oh man.
Yeah, we're grateful.
If there any way I can just kind of sneak in and get some ice cream, get it to go?
Well,
no.
Probably not. I know.
I'm going to say that's a Jody question.
Oh, I'm sure. I know what the answer would be, and it would be the right answer.
But
like
you
no
could
apple
come and
cinnamon.
visit a resident.
Oh, yeah?
And there you go. Or conveniently, there is ice cream, and you can take it to the room and visit.
Well, wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I know that visiting is a big part of what goes on at Off-Broadway, and not just visiting among the residents, but I know that, and I know with COVID and everything, you guys have had to certainly abide by rules and regulations that have been handed down to you.
Yep.
But I think that you are back to a point now where people from the outside can come in, and you're kind of probably seeing more of that visitation, aren't you, now?
Absolutely. They can come in. It's just a process. They need to come through the front door and check in. And then after they check in, they can go visit whatever resident that they would like. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just, we just, due to regulations, we got to
Exactly,
make
yeah.
sure that they check in.
Yep.
So.
Good. Well, it's great, and I'm sure you two would agree with this. It's just great to be able to see the family come in and talk and visit, and I'm sure a lot of that goes on at Off-Broadway.
Absolutely. They really do. And, with it being nice, maybe not yesterday, they're utilizing the outside as well. So, they can go sit outside as well as the gazebo in their room,
That gazebo area, I drive by it a lot. You just have that looking beautiful.
Thank you.
It looks really nice. Now, I can't do a interview with Off-Broadway and not ask about the baby birds. Are they babies anymore?
They're getting bigger.
They're getting bigger.
They're getting bigger.
Well, you have this beautiful display of the birds, and I'm guessing that a lot of residents just come down and watch the birds for a while.
Yeah, about a week ago we had the gentleman, I don't even know where he comes from. It was kind of fun to watch him completely redo the whole, he gets in there and cleans the
cleans
things.
it out
Yep,
and stuff?
Yep. We do our own care, but we also have a gentleman that has to come and do the inspection as well. And it was a pretty good, cool process to watch. So, and
Nice.
then he brought new birds in and so, yeah, it's kind of fun.
I bet it
and
is.
the residents get excited. They all were sitting there just... Yeah, he gets in with the birds, so it's fun.
So he is the bird man.
He truly is. And he
Nice.
goes all over the United States.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very interesting. Jody, what about your staff? Are there still some openings available as far as your staff is concerned, or have you kind of filled some of those?
We filled some.
Good.
Right now we are in our nursing department. We're looking for a night med aide, part-time, possibly going to full-time.
Okay.
For the right candidate. If you're not licensed as a med aide, please come see us anyway, because for the right candidate, we're willing to help get that process going.
Okay.
We do need a resident service coordinator, which is full-time. You have to be either a licensed LPN or registered nurse for that. Part-time maintenance, part-time transportation. So just come in and fill out an application, and we'll be more than happy to talk with you.
All right. Now, I know the last couple of times you ladies have come in, we've talked about kind of a referral program. Is that still going on, or are we past that?
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's still going on.
Yeah.
Okay, well, talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so I will talk about the residents. So
Sure.
if you, as a person, know of somebody, you do not have to be affiliated with Off Broadway, and you know somebody that could use Off Broadway, and we could help them, you could refer a resident, and you could get $500 payout, a qualifying payout, and all you have to do is give me a call or Jody a call, and we can start the process. And then if everything works out good, and qualifying, you could get up to $500 for it. So yeah.
Wow. And that referral program kind of pertains to staff too, right, Jody?
Yes, it does. It's kind of the same process. If you know somebody that's looking for a job, either part-time or full-time, please send them in. As long as they let us know that you referred them, then you will qualify for that payout.
Okay.
At a point too. So.
Well, it's a great program, and I mean that's to me those are your best ambassadors is the people in the area. You know, to let others know that hey, these job opportunities are available, and certainly even from a resident standpoint, I think that's kind of neat too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and you don't. I mean, with residents, you know of somebody that could use a little bit of assistance, and I mean, they can do it pretty much themselves, but they just need the activities and the social and a little guidance. That's what we're there for. So.
Yeah. All right, and again, 24-hour ice cream, 24/7. Just want to throw that out there.
It's important.
What a benefit, man.
Yeah.
Now, so do you have? Is it vanilla and chocolate? Do you have Twist too?
No.
No, just vanilla and chocolate.
Vanilla or chocolate, but you could top
Well,
it on
I
top of it.
I was going to say you can twist it yourself and get chocolate and vanilla. That actually sounds fun. All right, so we've got the special going on to the end of the month.
That's
and
right.
The end of the month's going to be here before we know it. So if people want to take advantage, they need to talk to you.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Anything else you want to mention?
Nope. Just know that when we have people at Off Broadway, they're never lonely. We are always doing something with them, and they have their independence, and we'd love to have them join as a resident or as a staff member.
All right. One big happy family.
It truly
Off
is.
Broadway, isn't it?
Yep.
All right. Ladies, always great to visit with you. Again, if people are interested, we'll encourage them to contact you, and thanks for stopping in.
Thanks
you.
for having us.
All right. Off Broadway, our guests on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
You know, a lot of times you have to choose between something high quality or something that saves you money. But if you can get both, why not? Especially when it comes to health care. And that's MediShare. You get both. The typical family saves $500 a month switching to MediShare. And that's huge. But it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The customer satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. It's because MediShare works. It's been around for more than a quarter century, and members have shared more than $3 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge PPO network, so yeah, really, you could save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. If you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. Here is the number you need. Call 866-88-BIBLE.
celebrating Flag Day here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Good to have you with us as we roll through this Tuesday together. Hey, do you have some dry cleaning that needs done? Well, if so, we remind you that the Cleaning Shack is right here in Broken Bow to help you with your dry cleaning. You'll find them at the Quilting Shack, which is on East Highway 2 in Broken Bow. If you have some dry cleaning that needs done, they remind you that the drop-off deadline is Wednesday by 11:30 so that you can have it back the following Wednesday by 3. So keep that in mind. If you have some dry cleaning that needs done, the drop-off deadline for this week is Wednesday by 11:30. Drop it off at the Cleaning Shack. You'll find it inside the Quilting Shack. And as always, at the Quilting Shack, they have a great variety of projects and material available. The Quilting Shack, East Highway 2, Broken Bow, open Tuesday through Saturday, closed on Sunday and Monday. The Quilting Shack in Broken Bow, Nebraska. Hey, we want to remind you about a special local sports broadcast that we're going to do for you coming up on Friday. The Mid-Nebraska Activities Conference, which includes several teams and schools from right here in our KCNI KBBN coverage area. We do a lot of coverage of the MNAC during the course of the high school sports season. We always try to do the volleyball tournament, always do the basketball tournament. I have enjoyed following the teams and schools in that conference. And there's going to be a special all-star basketball game as the All-Stars. Now, these are athletes who have recently graduated from their school. A chance to get on the court and play one last time. And it's going to be a special all-star game between the Mid-Nebraska Activities Conference and the Minutemen Activities Conference, which consists of schools out west. And they're going to play this at Sutherland, Nebraska. There will be a girls' all-star game starting at 6. Boys' all-star game will follow, and we're going to go over to Sutherland and broadcast it for you. Several athletes from our coverage area will be competing and participating, and we will be there to call it. You can listen to it on KBBN 95.3 FM, also on the web at kbbn.com. And we also plan to do a live video stream accompanied by our radio call as well, and you'll be able to access that on our Sandhills Express Facebook page and YouTube page, also on Twitter at KBBN Sports. So we encourage you to join us for that coming up on Friday of this week.